Nepal's highly populated capital city was also severely shaken. Here, 1 million people live above the clay deposits left behind by a prehistoric lake. The seismic waves amplify as they cross the boundary between hard rock and soft ground. Traditional houses built of stone or brick are unable to survive the quake. Only recent constructions made of reinforced concrete still stand, and only where the steel is still holding the walls and floors together. Otherwise, the lower floors that support the weight of the building collapse.
If you go to Nepal, I just went afterwards, not all the houses had fallen to the ground, far from it, but all the houses had been severely damaged and at the risk of collapsing. In any case, they are no longer habitable. They don't collapse during the earthquake, but they crack and break, and it just takes one slight thing to make them collapse.
In all, the earthquake caused 9,000 deaths and $10 billion of damage, half the country's gross domestic product, an exorbitant cost for Nepal. In order to find survivors, rescuers risk their lives. They excavate under floors that could collapse at any moment. By intervening quickly, emergency workers saved hundreds of lives.
It's extremely difficult to say it in words. Right? I was standing outside my gate when it happened. And the first shake was from the west heading to the east. My gate was swinging at least 3 feet to the east and west because my wife, my kid, and my mother were inside the house. I tried to get inside. The gate was swinging so extensively, there was no way I could open the gate. The road outside is paved with small tiles. There was a rattling sound as if a huge serpent is going underneath your feet. I think it was one of the most scariest moments of my life, man. I thought, I'm dead.
According to Hindu belief, earthquakes are part of the third stage of nature's dance: creation, preservation, dissolution. Of all the natural disasters, earthquakes are the most difficult to predict. We know they are inevitable, but we have no way of predicting them.
The earthquake this year was incomplete. We're sure about that because our studies show that one part shifted between the north of the mountains up to Katmandu. But between Katmandu and the plains, the overlapping part remained stuck.
So a second earthquake could relieve the tectonic strain with even more catastrophic results.
We could expect another major earthquake with extremely destructive consequences.
Whether it's a question of months or years, nobody knows. The scientific community will be keeping a close eye on Nepal, fearing that a second quake is probable.